Hi guys, and welcome to your November 2019. This is going to be the general love reading for the beautiful sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hello, hello. Let's get right into it. I was doing other things on the channel, guys, and in that time, I started pulling some energy and dealing with a couple different decks. And I did continue to use the Illuminated Tarot because I felt like those readings for last month, the latter part of last month, were hitting and resonated with you guys a little bit more. So anytime Mercury is in retrograde, I used to break these out just because it tells a little bit more. But I'm also going to be pulling energy from a couple different decks as far as oracle decks are concerned. So I can let you know I went back to the Oracle of Visions deck and I was tapping into some of your energy. So we're going to be blending Sacred Destiny Oracle of Vision as well as the Romance Angel Oracle. I'm just giving you like an overall theme, and then the cards are already here, so I have a lot of time to talk to you a little bit more. I did start this reading last night and I walked away from it. Sometimes I have to do that. And in walking away from it, I realized that coming back to it with a new set of eyes today, because I just kind of left it on my altar. And sometimes I have to do that. And Aries, you guys did not disappoint. So the energy that is surrounding you, remember, this is you. This is your energy. This does not include, anything that is from your partner's perspective. This is your general love reading. This is the Mercury retrograde edition as well, guys, because Mercury is retrograde right now in Scorpio season, in the sign of Scorpio. So what you're dealing with and what you're being reflective on it's a telling energy of what you may be experiencing. So this is the card, and this particular card is the card of 43. Now, if you look at that a little bit closely there, 43 is the card of obsession, delusion, or self-interest. Now, the self-interest card, the obsession card, and the self-interest, to me, speaks Seven of Swords. Okay. The obsession could speak to a number of tarot cards, but the delusion lets me know that there is mutable energy here. If you are an Aries, you may not be an Aries sun. Whichever one of these keywords resonate with you or what you may be going through, I'm just letting you know that this is the energy that's coming down. So I feel 3 tarot cards that comes out for me. Obsession may be definitely Emperor energy, okay? But I'm feeling like Aries, I'm just going to tell you intuitively what I pick up. Obsession is feeling like Capricorn energy. There could be Earth somewhere mixed up in here with the Devil card. Delusion is very much so I'm getting moon energy, a Piscean type of energy. Not necessarily that Pisces are the only zodiacs that suffer from delusionment, but at this particular case, that is what I'm picking up. And self-interest is a very Seven of Swords type of energy that I'm picking up by this. All right, so with that being said, your Sacred Destiny card is Truth. Okay, Truth and Release. So out of the 3 words, there's a need here to be truthful about a situation in love, and there's a need to release your self-interest, okay? Your doing things out of one's self-interest, a very lone energy type of energy, a lone wolf type of energy that I'm picking up, or I'm feeling like there is a need to come clean with either one of these things. Okay, so that's the grand thing. And I'm looking at what's going on right now. So let's go and talk about the past for a second. So in the past, there's a child here, okay? There could have been, this is what I show. So in the past year, okay, this is prior to this energy that I'm showing on the board, which is considered present moment energy. In the past year, Aries, you have been dealing with strong issues that has come down from balancing a situation with the child and or an issue with making the effort, okay? So if there is a sense of acting in one's self-interest, there could have been a situation where you're having a hard time blending or balancing these two things right here, okay? Hold on. And I feel like there is a person that you're interested in, and making the effort has not been your strong suit that could have caused this energy on the board that I see now. And then you're having a hard time with the child. And I don't feel like this child. Now, I have to be honest here. It could be you accepting a child and you having a problem with someone else's effort. Again, this is the energy that surrounds you. So if this isn't you doing this, then this is the person that you're connecting with, because this is a general love reading. I'm reading for the collective. So somewhere in here, there's been a hard time balancing out the effort that you would make in a romantic type of situation, the effort that you would make in a relationship and children, or you're having a problem with accepting the lack of effort from another person. Let's keep going. So let's get into your main energy here. So I'm showing that there is a Three of Cups. This is definitely Three of Cups, Three of Hearts. So celebration. I do see, a coming together. Maybe you're partying too much, but when I'm looking at this, this Knight of Wands here, or this Jack of Spades, that's definitely letting me know right there that there is a sense of chasing your tail, okay? So it could have been that you've been so busy chasing the celebration. There is an energy here of a person chasing chasing their own interest, chasing their celebration, chasing what they think is important. And somewhere along the line, an energy came at you, or you gave off an energy where obviously that goes back into making the effort here that wasn't done. So I feel like someone in this narrative feels left out, okay? And the center of this is the Magician, okay? So this is also King of Wands. So this is a very fiery energy in this particular blended deck. And I feel like with this being the Magician, you are very passionate about this person, Aries. And it shows that you've definitely made some missteps and have had some issues with incorporating, again, this person. I feel like this is incorporation. This is a lack of making the effort. This is a lack of making an effort when it comes down to a child, or that I just feel like a lack thereof. And then I see that we have fear here. So in this particular deck, this is the Eight of Swords, okay, as it would be the Eight of Swords or the Eight of Spades, but this is also justice. So there is a need to bring things into balance. And when I show you the bottom of the deck energy for the Romance Angel Oracle cards, you're going to understand how this justice plays into what you're going through. And then last but not least, here we have the Seven of Pentacles. So you're waiting on something, and I don't understand exactly what you're waiting on. I'm going to show you this in a second. You're waiting, but you're not just waiting. Like Seven of Swords energy is a person has planted the seeds. They're assessing, they're sitting back. The gardener is standing in the garden with his hoe. He has planted the seeds of whatever his accomplishment is, or what he would like to see grow abundantly, okay? And, in some ways financially, but this is a love reading. And that is what this is. But what's beautiful about this particular Seven of Pentacles in this blended deck is that this is also hope. So you're not just waiting, you're hoping. Now this is the Star, Aquarian energy. So mentally, there's a lot of air here. So let's get through these zodiac signs. There is a person here, an energy here, who's had his own self-interest. I know that because I see this Knight of Wands energy here, okay? And a person in your environment has not appreciated feeling left out, has not appreciated your lack of effort, okay? Again, Mercury retrograde edition, this is something that has already happened. And right now, you could definitely be in separation mode. And that is what I see at the bottom of the deck. And this is a good time to separate because ultimately you're going to be deciding what you want to do going forward. But unfortunately, there's also the honeymoon here. So I feel like what you are, again, what you're somewhere in the middle of is whether you separate for good or whether you take this relationship to the next level. And I feel like that has been what has been causing this justice here in the balancing of the scales the entire time. Your energy is very much so you're struggling between wanting to separate and celebrate and do your own thing in this Knight of Wands energy. That this right here is definitely the separation. Okay? That's what you struggle with. You're good by yourself, Aries. But in the heart of the matter, there's a wish here. You're manifesting togetherness. Yet your actions are contradicting that very notion. In the end, we have a person that's afraid. Yes. In the end, we have an individual that is mentally afraid but wants justice. In the end, we have a person that's assessing the situation that feels like they have put down roots and have planted seeds to grow this situation, but maybe has, again, lacked the effort it has taken. I feel like when it comes down to this children's card, that's another thing that you're hoping for. There's a block somewhere. And I feel like with this Eight of Swords, that block is your own mental. Okay? The block is your own mental. Right now, bottom of the deck energy, we have the Nine of Pentacles. That's my single ladies and single man card. So you right now, I feel like this definitely talks about this separation here. You're good by yourself. But the contradictory message in this reading is you don't want to be by yourself. You're struggling with, do I separate? Do I want the separation or do I want the honeymoon? What do I want? You know? We also have a Knight of Pentacles energy here. You're learning. You have been learning. Oh, also, let's go back. This Nine of Pentacles is also the Hermit card. Virgo energy is here as well. Okay. So in a 5-card reading, we have 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th major arcana. Something profound is going to come out of this Mercury in retrograde. And it's definitely going to activate you in your relationships. What do you need to do? Okay. This particular card is definitely the equivalent of the Knight of Pentacles. So this is going to be moving that pentacle forward, but you're learning also. She has something in her hand there. She's learning. So you're learning possibly what you're going to be learning or what you're experiencing right now while you're in your reflective mode. You're thinking about what you want to do. I see that you're leaning a lot toward really coming and making an offer, which would support this honeymoon energy. But at the same time, we also have the 4 of Cups. So there is a separation. It goes back to support this card right here. There's definitely a mode of separation where you are definitely going to be trying to figure out whether you want to release and separate. Okay. Can you see that? Or whether you want to admit the truth and take this to the next level in that honeymoon energy. The ball is in your court. Decisions. You have been definitely operating in your own, like I said, in your own obsession, in your own delusion, and in your own self-interest. You definitely have. There's nothing wrong with that, but you started this relationship. You started it. And, you know, this is that Knight of Wands energy and the celebrations. That Three of Cups also could mean some third party energy. I hate to see a three and automatically make it about somebody else, guys. I don't like that. But I don't necessarily feel like there is a full blown third party energy, more so than you have this air about yourself, Aries, where you can do whatever you want. That is what those two cards mean. Now, yes, the Knight of Wands is supposedly the playboy of the deck. So it could be you've been moving around a lot, kind of acting in your own self-interest, acting as if you're not in a relationship and you don't have this connection. And right now you have to figure out what the hell you're going to do about it. And that is what the first part of November is going to really have you thinking. And you know, right now, you're really, really thinking about it. And I could tell you right now, based on the way these cards came out, you can't want to do your own thing, Aries, but then on the other side, hope that this person does not leave you. And if it's not a specific person, again, if it's not a person, you can't do the things that the Knight of Wands does, but then yet secretly want to be the Knight of Pentacles. Like, you have to balance the scales and figure out, but there's a hope here. That's the reason why I'm almost certain that there's a person in mind. There is a hope here, a hope and an optimism towards something. And this is a relationship because there's a person here. There is a person here because we have this damn honeymoon. I know that there is a person up and through here. So again, you're mentally afraid to move forward into this newness. The balls are in your court. The ball is in your court and you hold the cards. But you really have to really decide what you want to do. Am I going to separate or am I going to take this relationship to the next level and get to the honeymoon that I so secretly want? It's a secret. You don't want to, you know, release your delusions and accept the truth. Now, I can't say it enough. This card is what you need to release. You know, so wow, that's beautiful, Aries. So that's what's going to be on your mind during this Mercury in retrograde, okay? So, you know, you are in in separation mode, but you're missing the hell out of this person. And you're really trying to call them back to you. Unfortunately, I see Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. I see Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I see everybody's here. You are the Magician. I see Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. You know, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and of course Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio again. You have the major arcana of the Magician, Justice, the Star, and the Hermit. And if we really go one more, we do have the World. You have a brand new beginning. So, you know, I did want to give you just a little peek. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is, you know, the Ace of, as you see, diamonds, which is the equivalent of the Ace of Pentacles, which is also the World. So if you look at the very healing type of healing, hopeful, balancing, and the fact that you're actively doing the work to try to call this back in and get yourself to a point where you accept what your fate is, I think it's just a matter of time before you and this person really do take your relationship to a next level. I think that out of this Mercury retrograde for you is going to come the honeymoon that you actually need. Okay, so like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Please go and check out channel 2. Right now, your Divine Energy Oracle messages for the month of November are posted. And I will see you guys here in about a week, my God, when we do it again. And I bring you what they're not telling you. Actually, yes, I'm going to be giving you your what they're not telling you for the month of November for what your partner isn't telling you. So if this resonates, I can't wait to see what they're going through in a response to this energy. Okay? Bye, Aries. I'll see you guys soon.